Right, it's Hockey Jersey Thursday. Yeah, we love Thursdays here. It's the day before Friday, so it makes it even better. Plus, you got hockey jerseys on because it's Hockey Jersey Thursday. Anyway, we're studying cells, and today in class, we're going to, of course, continue our study of cells and continue the microscope lab and that kind of thing. But today, it's all about love. Today, I'm going to tell you a love story. So get excited about that.
All right. Hey now. Mr. Kovacs class. It's Mr. Kovacs class. You might learn a ton. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
He's interested too.
It's Mr. Kovacs class. And he's super cool. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
All right, we pretty much got down that cells are like factories, right? They produce a product, and a product is usually protein. These raw materials come in, they get assembled by ribosomes. The ribosomes know what to do with the raw materials because the nucleus sends them a message called mRNA, right? They make these proteins, they get wrapped up in the Golgi, and then they're stored until it's time to ship them out, right? That's what happens in the cell. Cells are like little factories. That's what we've learned. And of course, keeping all the power on are the mitochondria and securing the cell itself or the factory, the security, that's the cell membrane, right? And then of course, antigen markers on the outside, the cell membrane are kind of like advertising for the cell. And so there's a lot going on in the cell factory. Now there's really two types of factories, right? There's eukaryotic factories like this one, and then there's prokaryotic factories. Prokaryotic factories make proteins too. They just do it a little bit more simply. They don't have as many organelles, right? They don't have really any organelles. They've got their chromosome of DNA in the middle, but they still have ribosomes to manufacture proteins, right? So they just don't have the endoplasmic reticulum to wrap them up and those kinds of things. So yeah, they're a little bit different than eukaryotic cells, which are all this stuff going on. Of course, we know they're smaller too. Here's a colored electron micrograph of some prokaryotic bacterial cells on top of a white blood cell. So you can see this white blood cell is going to engulf those bacterial cells, but you can see the size difference. The yellow ones are the prokaryotic, the big blue one is a eukaryotic cell. But another difference between cell factories are the plant-like cell factories. I mean, they're really the same. Plants and animals are the same. They have a nucleus, nucleolus, and they have the DNA, right? But the big difference between plant and animal cells is that plant cells generate their own fuel for their mitochondria. They have chloroplasts, right? So they have chloroplasts which make glucose, and then they take that glucose and they put it in their mitochondria to generate ATP. Animal cells don't have chloroplasts. They have to take in their glucose from outside of their cell. Another difference you'll find too is because plants are usually stuck in place, they can afford to have an extra layer of protection we call a cell wall, right? And then usually they have large storage areas called vacuoles, big vacuoles, right? Large storage areas. So those are like the three main differences that you need to know between plant cell factories and animal cell factories. Plant cells have chloroplasts, they have a cell wall, and they have large vacuoles. There's some other differences too that you'll learn about today in class. And I decided, in today's bell ringer, I'd write a poem for an amoeba. An amoeba is a large unicellular organisms, right? And here's my ode to an amoeba. You see if you can't complete it. Your pseudopods make you so oozy. Watching you move makes me feel woozy. You like ciliates, but I think hot dogs can't be beat. We are both consumers who need to blank. Good, eat. We both have nuclei as far as I can tell, but unlike you, I have more than one blank. Good, cell. You're very small, but I'll see you soon, I hope. We'll just have to learn how to use a blank. That's right, a microscope. Pretty good poem, eh? Well, I'm gonna have you do some writing today too, okay? All right, let's get to class. As I promised today, we've got bell ringer Edpuzzle lesson. And of course, today we're going to learn all about love, and by reading a love story about two lovebirds who are in love with love and each other and love. All right, so get ready for some serious gooey love story gooiness. All right, yeah, let's do it.